Hello and welcome. This video introduces the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development's Community Engagement Toolkit. It focuses on building purpose and participation amongst community members for better, federally funded programs and projects. The places we live shape how we experience our lives. Each day, as we navigate our neighborhoods and communities, who and what we encounter, from sidewalks and structures to public services and access, impact not only how we experience where we live, but how we define it. The thing is, most people are somewhat isolated from the decisions and decision makers who shape the conditions and environments of a community. Often, decisions are made by organizations, professionals, or a small group of vocal residents who somewhat dominate decision-making with their own interests. But what about everyday people? What about those who don't typically have a say, who feel ignored or excluded, or who simply don't feel comfortable or welcome showing up to a group meeting where information is being shared? This is where community engagement strategy plays an important role. To build purpose and participation in public investments and development programs, successful community engagement invites in many different people and perspectives. It is welcoming to otherwise disconnected community members, and it uplifts existing networks of community organizations who are active already in their communities. When the needs and interests of community members inform the design of programs and plans, the result is strong investments that reflect community health and well-being, and not just the interests of a few. By allowing people to create shared value amongst community members, community engagement can help public investments solve real challenges within the context of development programs. It also creates a space where people can build trust with one another, contribute to shared knowledge, and identify short and long-term goals, as well as provide a space to assess and reassess the effectiveness of a program or project. This toolkit offers a roadmap for different ways to engage with the intentions we just mentioned. While not exhaustive, it is a catalyst for wherever you are in the process, or a starting point. Part 1 of the toolkit is about creating a strong base for active and sustained community engagement. In it, we walk you through the following: how to build an initial understanding of community context, how to tap into local networks, partner with community organizations, and utilize community hubs in your engagement process, how to build a community advisory team to drive a community-centered, shared values approach to your program or development project, and who should be a part of it, how to design an iterative process within your engagement efforts, and develop a solid yet flexible timeline that focuses on what matters and lets community feedback influence the process, how to secure resources for funding engagement activities through other external avenues, organizations, and expanded networks. Part 2 focuses on actually developing the engagement strategy and empowering community through the process. First, we walk you through conducting a situational analysis to understand the unique strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and potential threats within your community. Building upon the analysis, we explore how to define a community vision of shared value with your advisory team and other stakeholders. As a culmination of parts 1 and 2, we then share how to bring together all the previous activities and develop your community engagement plan and strategy. Lastly, Part 3 guides you through conducting engagement as a whole and evaluating the impact that it has. The first section involves engaging the broader community and public, and how to leverage the base you built in previous sections to encourage and see strong, robust participation. We then share specific strategies on ongoing community engagement, as this is where your strategy will truly shine and be trusted by people. Lastly, we walk you through the steps of program and engagement evaluation through an iterative process, which should be woven throughout from start to finish. As you move through this toolkit, either in chronological order or by using each section as a standalone resource, use the references that accompany each part and engage the tools to improve how you listen to the people in your community. Allow their perspectives to take your initiative further. Whatever brings you to this toolkit and wherever it may take you, we hope that it will uplift, catalyze, and advance your community engagement efforts for the better of all those around you. Because when done well, community engagement means helping people see their stake in change and reminding all of us what we love in our neighborhoods, in each other, and in ourselves.